They're going green now. Green, green, green. Rock and roll, let's go. See what we got. Hold there, get low if you can. Get low if you can. Get around, get low. Now just relax, and more quickly you got. Oh, outside in. Clear. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Keep rolling. Whoa, going outside.
Ready? Yep. 3, 2, 1. Well, nothing says Boise State more than a race car, and Hannah Newhouse, who is a freshman at Boise State, lives in Towers from Twin Falls. This is her baby, isn't it? Say hi to Hannah Newhouse, everybody.
Okay. Awesome. Hey, bud, you want to take a look in here? Come look. How fast do you think it goes? Am I signing? Perfect. Both of them? Yeah. Okay. There's one. Am I swapping? Whoop. Yeah, exactly. Awesome. Yep, I just got back from Virginia last night. Go to Vegas on Tuesday. Come back, go to Phoenix the next Tuesday. Yep. Racing is something I live for. I've grown up watching race car drivers on TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, there he is. It's our 2014 Sprint Cup champion.
My dream come true is to live in Charlotte, North Carolina, to be a professional race car driver in the top ranks of NASCAR, make it a career.
Is that your car?
Yep, this is my car. Yeah.
Driver, right?
I am, yep. You hear the things over and over again. Girls don't belong in race cars. Girls can't race. Girls will never be as competitive. The most popular one that I always hear is you are where you are because you're a female, not because you're a good race car driver. And that's like the hardest one to take because I honestly put all of my work, all of my dedication, my time into racing, and you're saying I'm only here because of my gender? Like, that's more frustrating than it is hurtful to me. But once we hit the track, gender doesn't matter. That's where I can prove you wrong.
It's my daughter, so of course, you know, I think pretty highly of her, but I just think that she's definitely not a phony baloney.
I don't know. Stand on that scale and how would you get going?
Stay on the left front over here.
Left front?
Yeah, do the left front of her first.
How am I supposed to stand on this?
Just lift up, stand on. Nothing? You got all your weight on it? Hannah's very, very, very motivated. I mean, very motivated. And I mean, you know, when she first started doing this deal and we started racing trucks and she was, you know, pretty successful with it, you know, she knew that's what she wanted to do. She knew she wanted to race. I mean, she had the passion. I saw it, so I was totally willing. To me, I don't get nervous. I don't get any of that kind of stuff when I race. I just like doing it. But when my kids are in a race car, I mean, I'm a wreck. I mean, my heart beats in my throat. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Oh yeah, racing is a very high contact sport. I recently got this scar along with the front of my wrist as well. So I hit the wall, they're expecting probably about 130 miles an hour. They took me in for surgery and they actually took this bone and they took a chunk out of it and they squished it together and then they put a plate and 7 pins in my wrist, all for one wreck.
Yeah, I worry all the time. Makes me a wreck. At our last race when this accident happened, and that was one that I didn't get to go to. Yeah, it makes you sick to your guts because I want to be there. I want to be to all of them. I want to be everywhere she goes, but I can't. She puts so much on herself. She carries so much, and we try to take that weight off of her, but she's very determined.
This is called the Glen Morgan go-kart track. It's right outside of Boise, Idaho, in a small town called Star, Idaho. This track is kind of where it all started for me. When I was 5 years old, my dad brought me out here in a go-kart and basically put me out here and said, ready, set, go. you beat all the boys? No, but you're gonna beat all the boys, right? This place built my love for racing. And you know, I knew at this place that racing was something that I was going to pursue as a career, and that it was something I had a love and a passion for.
And their qualifying session, their group qualifying session actually coming up.
Competition level is way higher than last year. Last year at this race, they had 26 cars that started and 12 finished. 12 finished. You know, you don't go to a race like this thinking you may or may not make it. You know, you show up hoping and knowing that you have a competitive car, but there's going to be 40-something cars out there that are equally, if not better than you. We're in the show. I'll take it.
So I was worried if we had a couple more laps, like 9 would have been right on your butt.
He wouldn't have touched me, though. I've got racing legend Lynn St. James that helps me out always. I've got Thompson Motorsports, who are veterans in the NASCAR world, that push me. I've got sponsors that know the ways of marketing in the world of racing that push me. And all in all, these people don't just, you know, here's your sponsorship, here's your grant, here's your this. They will call me in the middle of the week and go, hey, I know you're trying to get to this race. Why don't you try this?
My name is Lynn St. James, and I've been racing for 40 years. Well, definitely there are positives of being a female in the sport of racing, and that, first of all, is the fact that you're different. Differentiation is, in any situation, is usually to your advantage. You know, you're always looking at how to differentiate yourself. Well, just by showing up and being a female, you're still in such a minority. That is definitely a positive. But the negative is that everything you do is being judged. You know, it's like we live in a fishbowl. Everything we do is magnified, good and bad. If a woman makes a mistake on the racetrack, it's because she's a woman driver. She's carrying, you know, all women, sort of, you know, she's representing all women in the eyes of others, not in our eyes, but in the eyes of others. If a guy messes up, it's like, oh, he's a guy, you know.
Here, come push on the nose real quick. This thing can settle.
My seatbelt's good? I'm the youngest driver that's competing in the field tonight. My game plan for tonight is patience. This is a long, long race. 150 laps is mentally and physically just grueling. And so it's just gonna be, you know, hang on. I'm so nervous.
Don't be nervous.
I'm just more nervous because I don't know how the car's gonna be.
Switch and everything. Let's go. Switch your switch. Get in fourth gear. All right, going green this time. Ready? Green, 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 green. Green, green, green. Now right away, Aaron. Hold on the tongue. Go under and outside. Clear, clear, clear.
Head 4.
Let's go. Go around the outside of you. You're all alone back there, doing a good job. Get a feel for the car. Up front, roll.
Yep, she just dropped to 0, dude. She's done. It's frustrating. Going into this race, I was super confident. I mean, we finished 9th last year at this race. Like, we were competitive, we had a good car, you know, so I felt really confident about it. And then when we just showed up and from the get-go, we were just struggling all weekend. But I know I can drive with these other drivers. I've raced with them before in different equipment, and I've finished as good as them, if not better than them. So I know I can compete. I have people constantly watching me, constantly watching how I'm doing, where I'm racing. So they're gonna look at this bad finish and go, well, what happened there? Luckily, you know, it's not like I wrecked out, which as bad as that sounds, I had a mechanical issue, so it wasn't on my part. It definitely motivates me more. Now I want to, you know, rebound off of this. It's redemption. I need to go to Phoenix and do well. Racing is something I live for, not because, you know, the top-notch race car drivers make millions of dollars, or because the free clothes and get to wear bikinis in magazines. That's not why I do it. I do it because the adrenaline, being on the track, the connection, the people part of it. It's a family you create, and it's an environment and a feeling that nothing else compares to. We're race car drivers. We'll take on any challenge we can get.
Hannah, is there anything you can't do besides rent a car and get a hotel room?
Let's see here. I can't rap. Does that count? And I can't dance or sing. I can try though. I think I can sometimes. I can't stand tomatoes. Play on words.